Hi Slam fans, Sean LaCornia here with Lauren from Slam Strategy. Today we're talking about tip number 14. Today we want to talk a little bit about something that is extremely important for your social media but not very well understood and not used by a lot of people who use social media, especially Facebook. Specifically what we're talking about here is EdgeRank, and there are three key features that you need to be aware of when using EdgeRank on Facebook, and I'm just going to get Lauren to explain a little bit about that so that you can learn how to use your social media a little bit better. All right, over to you, Lauren.
Hi, Sean. Well, basically, you've got three elements of your EdgeRank, which is the system by which Facebook determines what you see in your newsfeed. What's going to come up the top and what they feel is going to be important for you to see. So the first thing you start with is your weight. So that's the weighting of whatever you've posted. So traditionally, it was your photos and videos that had more weight because they were going to be more interactive. But at the end of the day, Facebook determines something has a lot of weight by how much interaction it has. So if you've got a text post with a lot of comments, it's going to rank a lot higher than something like a video with no comments.
Okay, so you're saying that the point is that that if you post something, that you want to post something that's going to create engagement, and that they're going to then, if they post or reply to whatever you've posted, that's going to increase the weight?
That's right, yeah. So you want to kind of work on engaging your fans and your likers to leave a comment, share, like it, to boost your ranking in the newsfeed so that more people can see it and thus comment on it and spread it virally.
Great. Okay, so what you post is just as important as posting itself. In fact, probably more important if you're wanting to try and get it to come up in the news. I assume, because at the end of the day, the more people that see it in their newsfeed, then the more reach you have, and then the more reach you have, then the more likely you are that people are going to buy from you, or to comment, or to engage with your brand. Is that's it?
That's right, yeah. So, whether you're posting something that's just a text post or something with video or a link or a photo, you're just going to make sure that you're trying to make it engaging and get people to respond and, give that post more weight so it ranks higher.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's weight, and you can see we've got them on the board here behind us. The next one is affinity. What's affinity?
So affinity is basically like a one-way relationship with the user and another user. So if you're commenting on a friend's page a lot, you'll see their stuff much more often. But that friend won't necessarily see all of your stuff if they're not commenting back. So it's a one-way street. So that makes it super important to, again, get people engaged so that they keep popping up. You keep popping up in their news feeds.
I assume that the reason for that is that what Facebook's trying to do is to put things that are relevant to you and interesting to you in your news feed. So as a business that's trying to engage with people more often, I need to be posting stuff that is going to create that interaction that is then going to make it come up in the news feeds. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. From the get-go, once someone's liked your page, you kind of want to keep them coming back and keep them seeing your page in their news feed, not in the pages feed, not anywhere else hidden in some kind of unseen space on Facebook, because you want people to see your stuff. So try and get them to connect with you so that you stay in front of them.
Okay, so I mean, we sort of spoke about this actually in one of the previous posts that Lauren and I did, where we were talking about making sure that you use the right bait to catch the right fish. So what Lauren's talking about here is making sure that the wording that you use in your posts is relevant to your target market, so that they will engage with you and build that affinity up. That's pretty much it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. All right. Last one on the list is time decay. What's time decay? It sounds kind of interesting.
Kind of speaks for itself, really. Is the post loses value the longer it's been up there, so that's why it's important to post quite often. Maybe once a day, or just post regularly so that your content stays in the feed.
Sure. And look, I see that on a lot of sites actually, that you'll see people when they get a chance, they'll just do a flurry of posts, and there'll be, like 5 or 6 posts all that have all happened at once, and then they don't do anything for a month. And that's not really a good strategy, is it? I mean, looking at time decay, being regular is what it's all about.
Yeah, regular posting is going to be much more effective than just like a barrage of posts in one day, or once a week or something. It's just going to, again, Facebook's going to see that as much more relevant if you're posting something once a day. It's going to keep it in the newsfeed a lot better. Sometimes you'll see stuff that's a lot older, but people have commented on it or liked it, so it's still relevant. And
so I assume some of those other things, like the weight and the affinity, start to account for it. And I assume that every time you post is that it's kind of like refreshes it as well, so that time decay doesn't affect it as much because people are engaging with it.
Yeah, that's right. It's still interesting. It's still relevant. So yeah, that's why sometimes older stuff pops back up. But yeah, at the end of the day, you just want to keep it fresh.
Great. Okay, so there you go, guys. Affinity, weight, and time decay. Very, very important things that you need to understand about your social media. If you're not using these things, really, you're not really engaging with your social media correctly. And that could really be a waste of time, and you could be spending time doing things that you really just aren't being effective for your business. So, look, please, if you've got any comments, join us on our Facebook. So you can find Slam Strategy on Facebook, on Google, Plus, on YouTube, and on Twitter. And if you have any other questions, go to our website, www.slamstrategy.com.au, and look forward to catching up with you with our next tip. Bye for now.